Today on the channel, another Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing and review with Tri-Klops, the fan vote winner, Mattel Creations exclusive. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing and review. And like I said, MattelCreations.com exclusive fan vote winner Tri-Klops is what we're looking at today. These went up for Mattel Creations a couple weeks ago, shipped out about a week later, and here they are at the table today. So pretty quick turnaround. We're going to see Mattel Creations extend this and have some more online exclusives. So if you're not registered for Mattel Creations, you're into Heman and the Masters Universe, you better get registered because we're going to have some exclusives throughout the spring, fall, you name it. Sounds like they're really getting after it, and I've heard rumors there might be some major big projects in 2022 on Mattel Creations, so be ready for that. But that's where I picked these up, and I picked up two of them. As you guys know, with my He-Man Masters Universe Origins collection, I have one on card, one to open up. That's the way I'm doing it right now, so I had to pick up two of these bad boys. I put one Tri-Klops here in the Masters Universe Origins case. I ordered these cases through Big Bad Toy Store. I'll try to put a link in the description below. Support the channel, all that fun stuff. But I always put all of mine in a case that I'm keeping on card. As you guys know, the cards aren't the thickest cardboard on the back, and these really help keep them together and all that kind of stuff. So I do recommend getting some protection for your Masters Universe Origins figures. So there you go. Now, we're going to do this review like we do all the reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it, and we'll do some comparisons of Tri-Klops throughout the years. At the very end, we'll compare him to some other Tri-Klops figures I have in my collection. So let's start it off. First, though, let's take a look at this outer packaging box. I like this a whole lot. Extra protection for the figure in shipping. It's a box inside of a box inside of a box, basically. So most likely you're not going to get too banged up, but if you do get banged up with this figure, it would be on this outside box. And my boxes both came perfect condition. It was very tough for me to open these up, but had to do it. But very cool right there. You can see Tri-Klops looking only like he can look. Nice cardboard box there. Master Universe logo down there. Fan vote winner, it says up top. So fan vote winner. There you go. And then on the other side here, we got the Terror of Tri-Klops right there. And you got him battling old He-Man right there. So very cool, protective outer shell. I like that they do this for some of these exclusives. I think it makes all the sense in the world, if you ask me. Put him over to the side a little bit. Now we take a look at Tri-Klops in the box here. Let's take a look at the packaging first. We know Tri-Klops, we know him, we love him. We know this packaging, such a beautiful package, updated, but it really does throw you back. I feel like I'm at Sears or KB Toys or something as a small kid, seeing these packed on the shelves. Great memories, always brings me back. We've got the Fan Choice winner right up there, new for 2021. To say right here, glow-in-the-dark warrior ring here, and we'll get into that. I think that was a cool, nice inclusion here. You got a little glamour shot of him there. You got kind of the background and the He-Man graphics we're very accustomed to. And then, of course, we got Tri-Klops. So Tri-Klops a lot of us are not familiar with. He is from the mini comics version, not the cartoon. So a different version of Tri-Klops, a bit of a repaint from a former Tri-Klops we got in the Origins line. And like I said, we'll compare those at the very end of the review as well. But I love the packaging. You guys know that. I'm a sucker. And on the back, an interesting one. Since this is a Mattel Creations, I guess they don't need cross-sells, they don't need UPCs, they don't need any of that kind of stuff. Instead, you get Tri-Klops battling He-Man, Grayskull in the background, logos, Mattel logo up top. This is unpunched. Both of these did come unpunched. You guys know I love a good unpunched figure. It adds a little chase to the challenge. Figures are hard enough to find, and then when you're trying to find them unpunched, it gives that extra incentive to be on the hunt. So I don't know why I do it to myself sometimes, but I'm glad these came unpunched. Both of them did, but I'm opening this one. You guys know how we go, but looks really good there. I like it a whole lot. I do notice in here the comic book is in upside down. I just noticed that. I wonder if it is here. This one is right side up, so I'm glad. I'm going to keep this one in package. This is a perfect opener. The comic book is upside down in the package, so that's good right there. But I do love this artwork. Very, very cool. It does say glow-in-the-dark feature will last longer if you do not expose the product to intense heat or direct sunlight for a prolonged period of time. It says 30 seconds. You have to put the light on it for 30 seconds to get that glow-in-the-dark ring going. So like I said, that's a cool little feature there. But let's get open. Let's open Tri-Klops. Oh, I just realized, too, this is a perfect unboxer. Look at that. There's a crack in the bubble. I just noticed that. How does that happen? Now I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous to check this one. If there's a crack in the bubble, I'm going to have a heart attack. Nope, it's good. Whew, whew. That scared me. That scared old Kyle here. I don't know what happened here. I don't know if I possibly did this. I doubt it. So this probably came to me damaged. That is very unfortunate, especially if you're ordering one and you're a Min-On card collector. Ooh, I'd be hot. I'd be hot because it's sold out. There's no replacing. So this is the perfect one to open. It's got a cracked bubble, and it's got an upside-down comic book. I'm just lucky it came unpunched, I guess. So that's a little disappointing there. I just noticed that, like I said, right now. Uh-oh, opening like a rookie here. I'm having all kinds of troubles. I don't want to rip that comic book. There was that one unboxing we did of these, and I ripped that comic book, and I've always been gun-shy ever since. See you later. See you later. Just got to be careful here. Just got to be careful. See you later. There we go. Got the comic book out. There he is. He's out. Oh, I almost forgot that ring. Oh, my gosh. I bet a lot of people back in the day threw the ring away. I'm sure they did. See you later. See you later. Get out of here. How about a little Tri-Klops plastic prison action? There he is, looking only like he can look in the old plastic prison. Just ready to go, ready to fight He-Man, ready to get down to it. Like always, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to go if you're Tri-Klops. You never know when Skeletor and Beastman and Merman and all the gang are going to look for your help. There it is. Got rubber bands all over him in the package. We're used to that with our Origins figures. They really do protect these figures, as these figures aren't as expensive, at least at the store, traditionally. See you later, as like a Marvel Legends and stuff like that. So I always do appreciate that. A little tape here. A lot going on here. Just a lot going on. Now I got to unbox this sword. There it is. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Hang tight. Hang tight. There it is. See you later. All right, so we do have this mini comic here. Very nice throwback. I mean, this reminds me of being a little kid. I believe this comic did come with Tri-Klops, didn't it? Back in the old days? Maybe not. This artwork, though, is a definite throwback to the old days. Unfortunately, my comic is a little bit separated here. This was the perfect opener. We'll just put it that way. Perfect opener here. This is a much larger comic than our traditional Masters of the Universe where we get a page or two. This is a full-on mini comic. So we appreciate that. Point of difference. Looks really cool. Nice old school 80s artwork. Gotta love it right there. So very cool. That's what it comes with. And then we get right here, we get the old ring that really doesn't do a whole lot. But boy, does it bring me back to the old days, the olden times. I believe this is the exact same ring that came with Masters Universe Classics as well. So they're getting reused, getting the most out of your molds, of course. What's it say in here? Masters of the Universe Classics. Yeah, it says it right inside here. So yeah, this is the exact same ring. Now I remember the original ring as a little kid. I had this, and it was one of those things that floated around my collection. All of a sudden it would be in my Transformers toys, and then it would be in my G.I. Joe accessory box. It would make its way throughout my collection, and then long after I found this, and I said, I don't remember what this goes to, and I had to do all kinds of internet looking. I could not for the life of me place where it went. Then I finally figured out. At this point, it's good for a pinky ring for me. I used to be able to wear it on any finger. I don't know what happened. I guess I grew up. But a cool novelty thing. I remember I used to wear this to school in like the first grade. I thought I was just the coolest guy ever. Oh, I got my cool glow-in-the-dark ring. A nice gimmick, but it's really cool for kids back in the day, and I'm glad they put that in there. I think that's a really nice touch. Now getting down to Tri-Klops, we know you look at this, hey, it's Tri-Klops, but I'd say 99% of people say, wait, this doesn't look like the Tri-Klops I know. As most people, when they think of Tri-Klops, they think the animated series, and I am the same. I think animated series first on all He-Man Masters Universe. For me, that's what I started with, that's what I grew up, that's what I most love. But I do like these mini comic versions we're getting. It's a nice little subline inside of a line. We're getting we got Tri-Klops right here. We're getting Stratos. We're getting Trapjaw. You guys have seen some of the announcements we got coming out there. So this will fit in there. It's an interesting one. This would have sold out at direct retail. I don't think there'd be an issue selling this, but it's a nice thing for the fans, I guess, if you were lucky enough to buy these, as these did sell out in about a half hour. No sign of a re-release going on, so it was kind of a one-and-done thing, it sounds like. But Tri-Klops does come with his trusty sword. Usually we're used to it in the green. It's got the yellow handle on it this time. Instead of a darker green, we're more of a lime color green with him on this one. So there truly is points of differences here. It definitely looks different than the other ones. You can put his sword in the back holster just like the other figure out there. His head, does it turn? Yes, of course it turns as well. You can change your eye colors, which ones you want. There's a lot like usual Tri-Klops. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? I'm sure he does. They always do. Yes, he does, of course. Save 10% at ringsidecollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle. Say it all the time. Spend your money on your figures, not your stands. This is the way to go there. Let me grab the traditional Tri-Klops. So there's definitely points of differences here. Obviously, the body mold's the same across the board. Exact same body molds going on. We understand that. But they do have a lot of differences here. Not just the colors going on. You can see the wrist gauntlets are orange on the older one, green on the new one. We talked about the sword differentiation. We talked about the lime green and the darker greens going on. But the one glaring thing I noticed right when I got him out of the package was how peach toned his skin was. Extremely peach tone on this one for another point of difference. And then you look at the feet, the boots especially. He's got boots on this one where he's got more of the barbarian type He-Man type boots going on the original Tri-Klops released in the Origins line. And then you look at his satchel, whatever you want to call it, that goes around his chest. Definitely a different overlay than the traditional Tri-Klops. And I think most of us think of this Tri-Klops when we think Tri-Klops, like I said earlier. But then the head is the same going on, just different colors and stuff like that. The eyes are actually different. More detail, more expression on the eyes that rotate on this one than the mini comic version. So a lot of difference here. A lot more than meets the eye. No pun intended with Tri-Klops going on. A lot different than you think. You really think at first when you see this as a straight up repaint, but there's enough bells and whistles. This is almost an entirely different figure, especially for the Origins line, which we get a lot of reuse in, as you guys are all fully aware of by now. But there it is. There's Tri-Klops. Now let's pull out a couple of friends to the side here. Here's Masters of the Universe Classics Filmation version of Tri-Klops. Now that's what I think of when I think Tri-Klops. Love these. You guys saw my videos on these. We'll do a deep dive of my collection of the He-Man videos one of these days on the channel. I think we got to do that. Is biggest purchase of my life, action figure related for sure. Righting or wrong after all these years, buying a complete classics collection, as you guys know. And then you get the traditional classics Tri-Klops, just looking mean, bad. Don't mess with that guy for sure. So 4 different versions of Tri-Klops here. A little different though. Out of these two, actually this is the one I always think of, but I really like the mean and grittiness and toughness of this version of Tri-Klops best between these two. And out of the Origins ones, I'm going to give it to the original one just by a hair, but this one is actually better than expected. Like I did say, I thought this was going to be basically just a total repaint, but there is a lot of difference between these two that I really wasn't expecting. So I do like that, but I'm going to give this one, just because it's closer to what I really think of with Tri-Klops, I'm going to give him just a hair lead over this one. But that's where I sit. Where do you sit in your Tri-Klops fandom? Are you a team older one or are you the team new exclusive one? You guys tell me in the comments. Make sure you like my video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're dangerously close to 10,000 subscribers. Once we get there, we're going to do all kinds of special videos. We're going to do some giveaways and a whole lot more. So make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter. _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram. Pro Wrestling Tees. Search Kyle Peterson. As you guys know, we got about every Masters of the Universe unboxing on the channel, every single Origins one for sure. And we're going to keep going with all the future releases. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and follow along. So for Tri-Klops, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.